All right, YouTube, we are back with another video about our favorite game mode. I grinded it, man. I grinded Survivor's Bane to unlock the highest difficulty possible. Time to get serious and take the glasses off, because I don't like the glare on the glasses on the camera. But anyway, we're locking it in. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. Before we get into today's video, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Warcraft Rumble. Thank you so much, Warcraft Rumble, for sponsoring today's video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you download Warcraft Rumble totally for free using the link in the description of today's video. And in case you didn't know, I actually have my very own channel that covers everything Warcraft Rumble, which I will also link in the description of today's video. Guys, Warcraft Rumble just came out with a brand new family. So if you have played it before, there's a brand new family with 2 leaders and several minis that you can play with right now. And that is none other than the Cenarian family. These guys add such a unique play style to the game, because even look at Cenarius, who's one of the leaders. So he gives his passive is, or his leader ability, gains 20% extra empty HP to Cenarian enemies. Think this very much like the armor units that you have from the Alliance. And he also has some very interesting traits. He has resistant, he's a healer, but he's also has tranquility and elemental. So he has a lot of really cool traits. But if you look at his skill here, or his ability, he has this beautiful circle around him that if an enemy comes in, he roots them. But if an ally walks in, he heals them continually. And his talents just help strengthen that sort of argument or uniqueness. So he has Revitalize, which is he just heals additional allies even more, or after he kills a unit that is already rooted, you get an additional unit to fight with you, like a little mini tree. It's really cool. Or Wild Growth, which is on deploys. All enemies across the entire board are rooted for 5 seconds. That can really change the tide, if you will, of your battle by just completely rooting all enemies on the battlefield. He's a very awesome unit, and he's only one of 2 leaders. We also have Onu, who's a huge tree. Who doesn't want a huge tree? But if you want to know more about it, make sure you download Warcraft Rumble totally for free. Link in the description of today's video. Once again, thank you so much, Warcraft Rumble, for sponsoring today's video. So this is the new mode. Oh gosh, my camera's blocking it. So if I go to the top right, Boss Rush is what it's called. A new immortal has joined the battle. The new immortal will fight alongside monsters from across the map. Is that what you mean by that? Like, I honestly don't even know. So we're going to test this out right now. I've never unlocked it. In case you're curious how to unlock it, you have to you start off with Legion after you beat endless mode. So basically you start on the basic one, then you go to the medium one, and then you go to endless mode. You beat endless mode, which is not endless. It spawns with the butcher. Spoiler, there's several bosses, several different maps you teleport to, and then you ultimately have the butcher. I think most of us know that by now. And then you have Stampede. So once you kill 10,000 monsters, I think is what it is, you unlock Stampede. It takes, well, several different times of running it in order to do it, and generally you're probably going to win because you get more kills type thing. But in order to get Boss Rush, you have to beat 50 bosses in Stampede mode, which means there's 50% more monsters, but you also earn 25% increased with 25% monster movement. And of course you do have the modifiers and all that. But Boss Rush, I have never touched before. And I honestly, this goes away today, tomorrow, but tonight by the time you see this video. So you're not even gonna be able to get this yourself, but I did want to make a video taking a look at it for the very first time together, because I have no idea what to expect, and it does say you get increased rewards. Now, I'm going to back out first because I feel like I probably maxed out my bag, because I've literally had to do, it's 50 bosses. Now, in most cases, you get about, oh gosh, you probably get closer to, you also get a ton of experience, about 7 bosses if you fully clear it. Now, of course, that doesn't count wiping. And what I noticed was if you don't beat it, you don't get the boss count on your way towards this boss rush mechanic. So admittedly, I'm tragically bad at the game, and I did die several times. So this took a long time to grind for. Yeah, like a lot. So I finally unlocked it on the last day that it's available, and I wanted to test it out, like I said, for the video. So we got a bunch of levels here. We maxed out our battle pass. We're gonna get our Telluric pearls, W's for all of that, and then we're gonna jump back right on over here, go to the Stampede mode. I'm sorry, the boss mode, which is a new immortal. Does that mean like there's an immortal fighting against us or with us? I honestly have no idea. But I can't wait to, oh wait, I still have more stuff. I forgot the this. Oh wait, read all, delete red, okay. I think we're good now. Did I collect everything? I have not collected everything. So much to collect. And I literally fully completed all of my tasks. All of the tasks. I completed 15 games in Survivor's Bane this week in order to get this. So if you can't tell from my excitement, I'm very excited to try this out. So a new immortal has joined the battle. The new immortal will fight alongside. Okay, let's go. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know. Okay, there are still enhancements, and generally speaking, this is my favorite active buff. Now, what it is, and there's also, you only can reroll once instead of the normal 3. Slow and steady is the one where you move 90% slower, but you take 50% less damage, and you damage increased by 100, and you get 50% increased lifesteal. Very, very good. And then this one partners with it incredibly well because you also, each level increases your movement speed by a small amount. So this one decreases your movement speed, and then this one increases it. So by the end, when you're grinding, it's pretty legit and you're flying through it. Now I'm gonna go and put my glasses back on because I want to take this real seriously now, y'all. Don't know why I got this accent, but here we go. All right, so we are very slow. This is the lesser of the 2 skills that I would have wanted. Faster and fast buff. Okay, all right. Let's get some levels. I'm gonna go for this is very risky in the beginning, so I'm gonna do my best to get good. Crap. So the problem with this is that if I get skeletons, I don't benefit from the lifesteal, so I might just do this one, the Breath of the Heaven, because that does help us. All right. I don't want to get into a situation where I don't get good things. I got this last time because of the heal, and it wasn't bad. I guess I'll do that because you also benefit from the lifesteal, so you sort of get double health. All right. This one's not bad, so keep in mind any melee ones will actually help your lifesteal. So keep in mind that's the modifier that we have, so I'm going to be getting additional lifesteal here. All right, and then I could pick that up. Ooh, see, this is where it gets tough. So the spinning shield also heals you. So I have a healing, lifesteal. Let's go again. I'm just going full defense. I've never done this mode before, and I don't want to die. I also don't plan on running this again. So let's just see how this goes. Now, ideally, I was actually thinking about getting a more single target build for bosses, and that's usually where I run magic missile. So I would have healing. I would want whirlwind though, honestly, or ice beam. So I'm going to try, or the laser beam, whatever it's called, because if you don't know, the ice beam actually does benefit from your lifesteal. So I'm going to try to get one of those two as my last skill. Perfect. So Ray of Frost is the one that I absolutely love. It's actually always the one I max first because you can clear waves really quickly. Already we're starting to get a little bit better on the movement speed. Now these bomb ones can make things a little hairy. Okay, got that done. Boom. Here's the first boss, it looks like. I saw a boss coming in, I think. I also don't... The music is, very different than it has been. All right, let's... Oh, boy. I'm going to go ahead and do my normal things. Okay, we got a... Awesome. I'm going to... This one. Okay, now equipment. Now this one is actually really good. So the one where you get additional globe experience is pretty sick because even though it expires in 5 seconds, because we get the maximum radius of pickup, they never expire. We pick them up instantly, which means I can max all these super fast. Like I said, super duper fast. All right, boss is dead. Melee range increase. Barb skills deal freezing. That's a melee. That's area effect though. All right, let's just do this one. Okay, we're maxing that guy first. As you can see, like I'm flying through the upgrades here, which is awesome. All right, so this is what I was talking about. So recover 2% of your max up every time an enemy is killed. So I'm getting a lot of healing, and then I guess I'm gonna go this one next. All right, so we are doing okay. I'm feeling pretty good, admittedly. The next few upgrades are going to be kind of mid, so I just want to make sure I get as many as I can to fly through it. The reason I'm going for the whipping one is that you can, once you fully upgrade it, this one, the wave edge, it will go in front of you and behind you, so it does give you a little bit more AoE for a melee attack. Another boss has appeared. Again, trying to make sure I kill the exploding ones. I wonder what we get for beating it, or how much rewards we get, since it says the rewards were upgraded. But we're gonna find out. So you can either get, it's now a bow that shoots piercing water arrows, or you can do where it pierces both sides. I like both sides, even though, well, yeah, that's what I always go with. I don't want to change anything from what I normally go with. We got, okay, you see the AoE? Like, it's a really nice, oh, what did I pick? I hate when that happens. Movement speed will increase, summons will explode on death. I have a 0 summon build. Wow, those pants are literally tragically bad for me. Maybe I should use AWSD so that doesn't happen again. What I was gonna say is, though, I use my mouse, generally speaking, and as you can see, when you let go on top of it, unfortunately, you can get into a situation where it'll click the wrong thing when you're trying to just read over them. All right, so let's go ahead and get the shields. Got a very, very, at least in my a very biased opinion, a good defensive build. So far, I'm not noticing, I mean, there's definitely more bosses coming, but it's not necessarily harder. But again, I did go with a very defensive build, so. Notice please note the movement speed and how much faster I'm getting with this. So keep in mind, this is 90% slowed down compared to what I guess, quote unquote, should be. I feel like the music usually isn't this intense normally. All right, skill globe. All right, there's another boss. Lots of bosses. I'm gonna focus on equipment upgrades because I'm assuming I'm probably gonna end up maxing everything out. So, all right, projection count increased. I don't think that would only affect that one. Freeze damage increased. Oh yeah, most of my damage is coming from freezing spells, so that's a pretty obvious one. Catching it will heal you. Awesome. I'm doing okay on healing, so let's go ahead and get Wave Strike. Just a little bit more damage. Cool. Tempest skills will deal lightning damage. Melee attacks can reflect area effect damage. Let's just do that one. We have one Tempest skill. Another boss down. Okay. Damage increased when no enemies are in melee range. Okay. And that's the one where it lights up if you're in melee range. That feels pretty good. Another boss. Skill glob. Okay. Now, this one I never really understand. When Wave Strike explodes, Imprisoned Fist is unleashed. I never really see anything else happen, so I usually just go with fire to get an additional dot damage. All right, so now we have more healing. Oh, wow, those balls did a lot of damage. Oh, you guys saw that. That was actually kind of crazy. So is this gonna be like truly endless? Because I think we're almost at the point where we're maxing out our like everything, right? I mean, our skills are about to be maxed out in the next 2. Now the good thing with the glows is that because I max out my skills so fast, I do get a ton of rewards. All right, so Breath of Heaven now damages enemies. Enemy attack speed, movement speed, and projectiles are reduced. I like this one. More damage. Okay, so now we start getting the upgraded bonus rewards. And we're gonna get a ton of it because we're already level 38 and we're still in the first map, so. There you go, almost scrap. That's doing damage and healing me. Love that. So now, like I said, we're just gonna be flying through these levels because we're getting double experienced globes. So we just fly through levels, and every level I get, I'm getting additional movement speed. Now keep in mind, I started with 90% less movement speed, but every level does get me more. So the levels are just flying up. So now we're gonna look to max out our equipment as fast as possible with these guys, these types of little ones. Dodge bad. Dodge bad as much as we can at least. All right, melee range increased. Damage increased while no enemies are near melee range. All right, yeah. Okay, so again, basically just running at almost past full speed at this point. Just perfect. I don't need more globes. Oh, that's just damage increase though. We do want that actually. So don't forget to look at the primary effect of the gear too. I always get stuck looking at just the secondary. The primary effect is, well, the primary. There you go, mystery legendary item. All right, let's go kill the boss over here. Another boss has spawned, it looks like. So I guess that's the trick, is that you can get into a situation where there's just an abundance of bosses. All right, almost got stuck there. That was kind of bad. But we are doing a ton of damage to them. Okay, all right, now we're going on to the next place. Freezing damage increased. It's the main part of our damage here. Let us continue. Now, like I said, this is gonna be a little bit of a longer one since we're doing this for the first time. I have no idea if it's truly endless. I assume it's not, but we'll find out. And I think we're probably close to getting to the point where you can just probably AFK, with the exception of like the bosses, but I don't know. It's also kind of crazy that we're almost 6 minutes in and only on the second map. That's wild. With 2,000 kills in. Could be a long one, boys and girls. Now, once again, I am using AWSD because I don't want to accidentally click the wrong one again. Boss has appeared again. Getting all the equipment that I can. Got a little bit of lag there. All right, equipment is there. Again, going for freezing damage. Oh, that's the boss. Might as well just kill him, I guess. Took a little bit of damage. I immediately got it back. Another boss. Okay. Let's get these easy equipment upgrades. Those are now getting maxed out nicely. I'm still sort of dodging everything because I don't want to just... All right, let's get the HP increase. But yeah, I'm still dodging because I don't want it to get just randomly one hit, even though I have all this, you know, health and damage reduction and all those fun things. I don't want to take a dumb death and lose this. I would love to just one-shot this going into this for the first time. And also, let me know in the comments how many of you guys have actually unlocked this mode. Obviously, like I've said, this is my first time ever doing it, even though this has been added for a decent minute now. So, okay, boss has appeared again. Bosses aren't really changing much for me, though. Again, I'm just sort of picking up max health. Going for the equipment. All the little mini bosses, because we're just shredding them. Alright, where's that boss at? Oh, now there's two bosses on the field. Alright, there's one. There's the other. Alright, see how much damage we're taking. Hard to tell. I'm also not trying to get direct shot by anything. Alright, max health has been reached. How much do these balls do? Not too much. Oh, but I am in that though, so. Yeah, they still do damage, just not ungodly amounts. 3,000 get deaths or kills already. Not bad. Going on to the next place. All the levels. Give me all the levels. Okay. Next map. Kind of flying through it now. Looks like we have two more items. The pants that were a misclick, unfortunately, and then the shoulders to max out. And then we're done with our gear. Been maxed out our skills for a while now. It's level 75. That's actually kind of crazy. What's the highest level you guys have reached in terms of like level upgrades? I'm assuming this is probably going to be one of my highest ones, considering the additional globes I'm getting. And the only bad thing with the globes is that it helps you get additional resources and level up fast, but it basically becomes worthless once you get to the late game. All right, bosses are starting to spawn. Go ahead and finish upgrading stuff. Cooldown decrease. Let's do that. Now I could see where like a summon build would be really good for this too, but again, I wanted to go with more of a melee build so that, two bosses are on the field. I don't want to get overwhelmed by bosses. All right, shoulders are done being upgraded. Oh wow, these balls. These balls are made for killing, and that's just what they'll do. If I'm not too careful, that's exactly what they're gonna do to me. All right, one boss down. But yeah, so like I said, I deliberately went with probably a less optimal build considering I wanted the lifesteal. And again, these pants were just complete and utter accident. I have 0 summon, so I'm literally getting no benefits from them outside the movement speed. Speaking of movement speed, I am a zooming boy, considering we have the one that lowers your movement speed by 90%. But tagging that up with the one that gives you a slight, it just says, doesn't say the percent, but a small percent of additional movement for every level is certainly helping. Especially when we're at level 85. All right, now we have maxed out the equipment. I'm gonna go ahead and get this other equipment. You can see the boss is already at half health. Like I don't really give up about the bosses. Do I get anything now for? Usually I thought there was a pop-up for like the Sekiro. All right, now there's another boss. All right, I got nothing. Not even a little warning that I was gonna be getting different stuff. So I don't know. Unclear. All right, there's a disintegration beam above me. Okay, didn't need it. Going on to the next level now. So again, this isn't like incredibly, like I've said several times now, it's not incredibly difficult. At this point, I just want to see if I can get to like level 100. That'd be kind of sick. All right, continue. Everything is maxed out. Almost 4,000 kills. Yeah, definitely gonna get 4,000, probably 5,000 if I were to guess. Depending on how fast the more bosses come. A boss has appeared. Oh, let's look at the boss's health too and see. 420k, 420 blaze. Let's see what they, I guess, turns into. Another boss. Okay. Do I want to focus on the bosses now? I don't know. Still 420k. The butcher is here. Okay, so that be the end. Just make sure we don't do anything dumb and die. Let's make sure we kill that one first. I would love to kill both. All right, got that one. I fashioned the butcher. Lol. I don't think I can take damage in here. Oh, he can almost, okay. He can still do a lot of damage. I don't know if you guys saw that. I did take good damage from the butcher. I wanted to see if I could survive it. He took my health down to probably 2/3, maybe a little less. Almost half health with the one smack. All right, we did that in 12 minutes, not bad. So again, that's not necessarily more difficult, but we definitely did it. And that was obviously my most kills, so. Sheesh. Oh, what did I get for this? Complete endless mode with boss rush. Defeat 50 bosses in endless mode with stampede. Ah, thanks. Cool. All right, so I didn't get, admittedly, I didn't get too much other stuff. I don't understand the new immortal thing. Honestly, I was expecting like a legit person to be there, like fighting with us the whole time. Not like a real person, but like a NPC. But I mean, we'll take it. It was not bad. We'll take the W. Almost full. We did get a bunch of legendaries. Of course, we get a bunch of battle pass experience from doing it. Another level. Boom. W. All right, cool. So all in all, I don't know. I wouldn't say it was worth it to spend the amount of time that it took to get that unlocked. But maybe it was. I don't know. We also didn't max out any of our bag. You know what I mean? Like my bag is empty. So if anything, we got, is it possible to say we got less rewards? We got less rewards. I already had some legendaries in there, but I did get 4. So I'm not trying to underplay it, but it only took 10 minutes to do-ish, but I don't think it was worth it. What do you guys think? Again, I hadn't done it yet. I wanted to figure out what it would look like by maxing it out. Again, once again, by the time you see this video, Survivor's Bane is long gone. It's gonna leave by the time this video is done being made, and I'll post it after it's long gone. So ultimately, TLDR, it's not necessarily worth it because you keep getting the battle pass rewards, but you could totally be doing something better, like either dungeoning or like what I covered in the previous video, where you can actually do the new stuff and get more stuff that way from doing these guys. Not Rayak. But yeah, these two things over here, I forgot what they're called, but like the castle running thing or the other one, like that's way more beneficial to your account than what I just did. So don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. But yeah. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, guys. I really appreciate all the continued support on the channel. And until next time, I hope to see you in a video soon. Take it easy.